Well, several groups against distracted driving will have a news conference in Orlando today. They want a total hands-free law in Florida.
Right. So just a week ago, history was made in Hernando County. That's when a man was sentenced to 30 years in prison in the very first texting and driving vehicular homicide trial here in Florida. Fox 4's Elise Chengary is live in downtown Fort Myers right now. And Elise, I know you've been talking with people who are pushing for this hands-free law and also a Naples man who lost his son to distracted driving.
Good morning, Amy and Chris. Yes, I spoke with a man. He lives in Naples. His son was unfortunately tragically killed by a distracted driver years ago. And you're going to hear from him here shortly, and you're going to be surprised with what he says. I think it can relate to a lot of us. I also spoke with the president of StopDistractions.org. She talks about the importance of having a hands-free state of Florida. So what does that mean? Obviously, we have texting laws here in our state, but when it comes to the hands-free law, that's in place for work zones and school zones. So if something like this gets passed, it would mean that it's 100% illegal to be on your phone while operating a motor vehicle. And now this law exists in 27 states right now, and they are trying to get this passed here in our state of Florida. The group says the lives of countless families and individuals across the state of Florida are forever changed because of distraction while behind the wheel. Adding more than 900,000 crashes were caused by distracted driving here in Florida from 2012 to 2022, more than 33,000 serious injuries and more than 2,700 fatalities. Now back to that man that I told you I was speaking with who lives in Naples, whose son was tragically killed in Michigan back in 2016 by a distracted driver. We'll take a listen.
I often tell people I'm a recovering distracted driver. I was as bad as anybody 7 years ago. I was proud to be able to drive with my knee and drink a coffee in one hand and look at my phone in the other hand and glance at the road often and think that I was driving safe. And then September 19th, this happened to my family when I lost Mitchell, and it changed me forever. So what I often ask people is, why do you need to wait until you lose a child or lose a loved one to change your behavior? Because that one instant, in the case of Mitchell's crash, it was a young lady looking at Snapchat and rear-ending Mitchell and driving him into oncoming traffic.
All reasons why these groups launched the Just Drive Hands-Free Florida Coalition to combat the continuous increase in crashes and fatalities caused by distracted driving. Their goal is to have safer roads here in Florida with the hands-free law across our state. Now, when we're talking about those other 27 states, we're talking about Michigan was just recently passed on June 7th, and then over in Alabama, that was passed last Thursday. So if you're wondering, how does this exactly work here in our state of Florida? Well, again, they're having that conference today. So what they need to do is they need to put a bill together. Then they said that will go to the legislature within the next session. They said that they hope that that passes as quickly as possible. Again, if you are wondering exactly what that means for hands-free, as we've been explaining this morning, it means that it would be 100% illegal to be on your phone while operating a motor vehicle here in our state of Florida. They also say that if you're interested in this and you have a strong push for this, you should contact your local legislatures. They say that really helps trying to get these things passed here in our state. Reporting live, Elise Chengary, Fox 4.